best part of this whole journey is to kind of get into an endurance sport, which I enjoy, and after like a lot of careful thought and discussion with my trainer, with my physical trainer, and also like with my support group, my family and stuff, I decided that cycling was something that I wanted to do. Usually this is not my typical 11 a.m. Route or whatever, but I just also realized that one important part of the whole cycling thing is to have a cycle, which I don't have. So I'm just on the way to Jayanagar to check out some cycles and firstly see if they have cycles that are kind of size wise good enough for me. Got on the phone with them earlier, and I think that the size is kind of a concern. Also, it will probably stretch my budget a little bit. Let's hope for the best, and they said that if I come there and I check things out, they'll be able to help me better if I go there in person. So I didn't do anything online. I'm just gonna drive there.
74090.
So feels like a school kid buying a new bike. I'm that excited about this. They're currently like checking some sizes and hopefully they have a bike my size.
Your mudguards, fenders, to put some racks at the back. You can go for bike packing trips and things like that. You'll also get a mount for an extra bottle cage you can fix on this. You plan to do long distances, right? Like 100 kilometers, and then you
I want to build up to 100, yeah.
This is the SCR1. This is the other series in giant road bikes. They have the SCR.
And is the other wheels is it more similar, thicker to this? I don't know, for some reason I just feel like safer with the thicker dial. This is
Now they realize that because it's so thin, it keeps bouncing up and down. Aluminum is a little bit more rigid, which means you'll feel a lot more of the vibration from the road. This will absorb all the vibrations from the road very well. So your body will be in a better shape to go ahead and do that next time. Yeah, like maybe the next day or as soon as possible. Some things
this is like you have it or you have to get it? Or?
we have to get it from the warehouse and set it up for you.
Okay.
191.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Comes with a carbon fiber fork. Comes with a Sora group set. That's from the basic. It's one level higher.
Okay. The gear.
Yeah, the gears.
Okay.
Yes.
So one of the things I didn't realize was that the bike would not fit in the lift. So it is early in the AM and I'm ready for my ride. This is a great time to ride because I get to beat the traffic as I'm not that experienced yet. Also, I get to catch the sunrise, so I'm looking forward to that. So right now we're in the middle of the ride. We're near Trinity Circle. I've been struggling to find the right gear because there's been a lot of slopes and stuff, and I'm still getting accustomed to the whole gear changing thing. But at least the roads have been really kind, and yeah, I've had a pretty smooth ride so far, and I think we're almost at the halfway point. So the biggest thing is I'm halfway away from where I stopped. So even when you're on the cycle, you need to keep following traffic rules. Just done with my ride. Back in the home stretch near Koramangala. I think it was a really good ride. Got about 55 minutes. My heart rate was pretty good, between 135 and 150, and I was able to have at least some stretches where I could like pedal a bit harder. That's something that I've been struggling with like in the last couple of rides that I've done, because I've just struggled to find the right roads, and I think today I chose the right route. So I think like for anyone that doesn't have any idea about cycling or is not cycled yet like me, I think choosing a route would be probably one of the most important things. And to be fair, when I bought the cycle, they did tell me that you know, the route's going to play a big part in it. So initially when I planned to buy the bike, I thought that all I needed was the bike and I'd be good to go. But I very quickly realized that there were a lot of accessories and a lot of other things that I needed. Just these were necessities. These were not wants, or these were not fancy gizmos that initially I thought were trying to be like pawned off onto me. But then once I went on my first ride, I really trusted the advice that I got. This light, which is super bright, which helps me in the early morning rides. A light behind here which blinks again, which is super bright so people can see me. A really good helmet with like top quality protective gear. And these are the kinds of mistakes that I initially made, where I did not know about these things, but now that I purchased them, I feel really good about it, because I felt like they were really important for me. I went on my first ride, I couldn't see, it was really dark, I didn't feel safe at all. Obviously safety is super important, so the helmet was really important, and just like a blinking light on the behind to let people know that I'm there, and that was something that again was very helpful. So after my first ride was when I really got to know a lot of these mistakes that I was making, and since then I've kind of tidied up my act a little bit when it comes to my morning rides. When you watch videos of the videos that inspired me to start cycling, like I saw these, you know, really sleek guys cycling on amazing routes, great sceneries and things like that, and obviously all of those parts of it are still there. But one of the things which I did not realize was there'd be four-wheelers like zipping past me, there'd be two-wheelers overtaking me, that I would struggle to stabilize at times because I'm not used to it. Those were realities that kind of hit me hard. So one of the biggest problems is that after a long ride, I now need to carry this enormous cycle all the way up 3 floors.